Hello, hello, hello. Nobody's here yet, but once you are, let me know how the sound and picture quality is so we can get started quickly. All right, lots of folks here now. It jumped from 0 to a lot really quickly. So that's good because some people is better than no people. That's the kind of insight you can expect today. So let's go with this. I'm trying out the new TikToks. I don't know if it's new, but I'm trying out the TikTok Studio app and seeing how that works for TikTok. I don't know if it's gonna. No, motherfucker. Did my is my picture frozen? Can you guys still hear me? I tried to get greedy and do. Motherfucker. All right, let's try something here. See if we can't fix this. Yeah, okay, I got it. The picture's frozen. Thanks, guys. One sec. Okay, I got it. The picture's frozen. All right, better now? Apparently, I cannot do the TikTok Studio plus this at the same time, which is disappointing. So I'll have to try something else next time. See if I can't use different cameras or something. All right, so let's try this on mobile instead. And then we will get started. If anybody has any questions, in the meantime, let me know while we get set up here. All right, Aaron, who's responsible, at least partially responsible for today's topic, is here and says first, P.S. Timeless says, anyone want parasites? Somebody says waiting. I don't want parasites. I have kids. Even if you didn't have kids, wouldn't you like not want them? Somebody says waiting. James says, sup, Rockstar. It's up, James. Hello. Frozen. Yes, yes. All right. Yes, yes. How are you, brother? I'm good. Pedrotsky. Oh, what's up, Mike? Michael, Mike, whatever you prefer. Brian, excuse me, Building Futures Marketing, Brian Ford says, hey, Chris. Hey, Brian. Why it happened, doesn't matter. Freelancing Society is upset. I probably don't care, but, I hope it gets better for you. There's my man. I told you I only like you as a friend. Lots of folks over on TikTok because, as I've mentioned before, they do a wonderful job of pushing out these streams, but nobody actually stays, which is unfortunate. But I get it because I wouldn't watch that either. Keith says, hey, when is Legit Live 25? I don't know yet. Still recovering from the others. Shannon says, hey, all looks and sounds good. Thank you. Impex Auto Glass. There's your free plug. Says ready to learn. Lahiru says, hi. Just got the email. Nice headline. Why, thank you. Definitely interested in Parasite SEO from the local side of things rather than affiliate. Cool, cool, cool. Troy, what's up, Troy? Says, hey, Bromingo. Hello, Broham. Trying to sound very cool and failing. I don't like the angle I have on TikTok. Yeah, that's not any better. I'm gonna have to work on that. All right. Abdul, we're probably not talking about that today. MD says hello, CEO. Smart Daddy says hello, Chris. Aaron says I'm here. No, you're Aaron. Just because I don't have kids, it doesn't mean I can't do a dad joke. No, I'm going to act, I mean, I'll talk, I guess that's a good point. I'll talk about that a little bit, but I'm actually going to show some examples, and like, we're going to do it live. So let me just ask this before I get started. Who here doesn't know what Parasite SEO is? I guess I shouldn't assume that before I start talking about it. Sounds like a bromance. All time suggest you PBN backlink. Why? I don't understand the question. Galam says hi. Hello, Galam, over on LinkedIn. LinkedIn's another platform that does a shit job of getting content out to people. Adam Morris just joined. What's up, Adam? If anybody on TikTok would like to leave me a rose or a diamond or whatever it is, that would be wonderful. If not, that's fine. Mark just joined. We'll get started in just a second here. General Weber's says, never heard of it. Okay, fair enough. General Weber's. Essentially, you are using a high authority site, other site strength. That's basically it. So I guess we'll talk about that. Parasite SEO is, first of all, we'll talk about it is what it is, and then we'll talk about why it's good, and then we'll get into actually like doing some. Parasite SEO means using another, instead of using a website, it means using a high authority other property that somebody else owns to rank quickly in Google. So you're using their built-in authority rather than having to build up your own. So think of it like what an actual parasite is. It's something that leeches, like attaches to your body, a body, not your body, but a body, and then leeches its energy off of the host. And that's kind of what you're doing with Parasite SEO. You are making a blog post or a post or a forum post or whatever on somebody else's property, and it's leeching off of their energy to get rankings. Now, why is this powerful? For one, you don't have to do all the work, right? Like, not doing work is always better than doing work if you can still get result without it. Richie just joined on TikTok. Hello, Richie. And then, where was I? Oh, so yeah, that you don't have to do the work of creating a site because that's already been done for you. And then the other advantage is that all you have to do is write the post. You've already got a high authority site that will help you get ranking without you having to do the work. And in a lot of cases, and you're going to see this today, a lot of them can be free, and it's working right now better than it ever has. Stuff like Forbes and some of the paid sites that we're going to talk about rank better than just about anything, but also free ones that we're going to see today: Medium, LinkedIn, Reddit, Quora, and so on. And they rank really well, and almost, I don't want to say instantly, but somewhat instantly as well. And it's just never been a better time, especially if you can get into some really like lucrative niches and industries and things like that. So that's kind of what we're talking about today. What topic? There you go. I was just having a talk on Parasite SEO. Then I went to Facebook and got your post. It's awesome. It's karma, right? Leroy Chan asks, question is, will it be okay to backlink to your money site? Yes. Parasite SEO works nowadays. It works better than it ever has. Friday night highlight having a cuppa whilst watching you implement cuppa for a website. It's like cuppa inception. It's basically the same reason with Yelp, Angie, Home Advisor. Yep, exactly. Tom says, hey, Chris, it's like backlinks. So yes and no. It is a good way to build an authority backlink, but really the goal is not the backlink in this case. It's to rank the actual post itself. So with a guest post, sometimes the guest post itself will rank, but the goal there is the link. But with this, it's to actually rank that and drive the traffic from it to something you own. Is there a Legiit gig for this? Legiit doesn't have gigs, but stay tuned. We're going to talk about how that, and I may be launching something soon as I figure out exactly what to launch. All right, so it's already 10 after, so let me go ahead and bring up the right window here, and we will get started because time is money, and I like money. How do I put my own DR site on your platform? That's not really how this works. Let's see. So let me go ahead and share my. So you leech siphon sucker. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I wouldn't. That was We Deliver Atlanta saying that. I wouldn't quite put it that way. But yeah. Alrighty. So We've got a few different tools here that we're going to be using today. There's one that's missing. Where is it? So please have a question session. Yes, of course. Why do you always suggest PBM backlinks? Because they work. All right, so we have a few tools we're going to use here today. I'm going to be using SEMrush because but that's the one that works best for the examples that I'm going to give. But you can use whatever keyword research tool that you want. We're going to be using Parasite SEO.com. We're going to be using cuppa.sh. I think it's actually cuppa. Yeah, cuppa.sh. We're going to be using indexmenow.com, and we're going to be using Medium and LinkedIn and maybe some others, but those are the main ones. So let's go to, let me do this. Let's go to the keyword magic tool. And what we're going to be, why we're doing that is we need some keywords we need to do some keyword research to see what we want to rank for. I also have a bunch of suggestions from Facebook for affiliate keywords. So we'll get to that in just a minute. If you're watching on TikTok, and right now you're not, but if you are, you're probably going to want to head over to chrismwalker.tv and watch this on YouTube instead. It's going to be a better experience because I'm sharing my screen. Medium, we'll cover that in a bit. So anyway, this is the keyword magic tool in SEMrush that we're going to be using for keyword research. We're going to be using parasiteseo.com, which is a tool of Charles Floats and his partner, James Oliver, that is really good at figuring out what parasites to rank on, among other things. We're going to be using cuppa.sh to create content quickly. We're going to be using Index Me Now to help get some of those indexed, which, we aren't going to be able, I'll show you how to do it in real time. You won't be able to, it won't happen in real time, unfortunately, but anyhow, and some of the parasites we'll be using are Medium and LinkedIn and probably some others. So I actually kind of hate LinkedIn for anything else. So I'm going to show you what the ones I've been working on. Then I'm going to ask you for some not examples, but some ideas for local keywords. And then we're going to look at some of the affiliate keywords. And then we're going to actually build a couple posts in real time. And that's the end of the sentence. So I don't know if you're familiar with the keyword magic tool, but basically you put in a portion of a keyword and then it's going to like extrapolate that out into long tail keywords. So the one I'm doing is how to start a business, because I want to help people start businesses so they can then use my platform to, give me money to grow their business. So we're going to click on, basically you would put it in and then it would just do this, but I've already done that. So do that. And at any point, if you have any questions or want me to slow down, let me know. Now, what I like to do is once I get a nice list of these, and you can see this has some, 30,000 keywords. So there's a lot. But what you want to do is sort by keyword difficulty. And it always sorts it the wrong way the first time, which I find irritating. So you sort it again. All right. And now you can see we've got some, not a ton of search volume, but highly targeted keywords. And then the difficulty is, at least according to SEMrush, is 0. And they are long tail, but they have a little bit of volume and some high intent. That was the word I was looking for. I already did this one, and I'll show you that in a bit. I've already created this article. It hasn't indexed. I've already created this one. It hasn't indexed. So let's pick another one. How to start a concierge business. How to start a consulting business book. That doesn't make a lot of sense. How to start a credit repair business in Florida. Somebody says hi. Let's do this one. It has 50 search volume and the cost per click is 0. Not that really matters much. And the volume is 50 and it's informational. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this keyword. And then we're going to come over to parasiteseo.com. And I'm going to put all the links to all these in the comments and in the description. So don't worry. Paste that in. Mode is general because this one is this actually Yeah, this one is general. Sometimes you're going to want to switch it to local because, if it has like a location in it, and we're going to do that in a few minutes. But search engine is Google, areas United States, and any city. So now we're going to click analyze. And what this is going to do is go out and look at the SERPs and give you an idea of what, not only if this can rank with Parasite SEO, but what ones. So now it's going to tell you that there are 19 free parasites in the top 100. And then if you look at this, the higher the score, let's just read what it says. I don't know if you can see that, but SERP parasite score is our proprietary metric that evaluates how many parasites there are in the SERP already. This can be used for reference. For example, a low SERP parasite score is good for low competition keywords, but can be bad for high competition keywords. Well, this is a low competition keyword with a high score, so that's kind of a conundrum. And then over here, parasite opportunity score. Parasite opportunity score is our proprietary metric calculated by our AI models. It evaluates how much opportunity there is to rank this keyword in the current SERPs based on the available parasite, and it tells you the category, which I don't find that useful. So what you can do here is look at free. You can see what free parasites are ranking for this term. How to start a dumpster trailer business. So there's a YouTube, there's a Reddit, there is another YouTube, a lawn site, a YouTube, a Quora. And so I'm not going to do this one because it's already got lots of free parasites ranking, but you can see it also tells you opportunities. You can get the free ones, which are going to be Reddit, LinkedIn, Medium, and so on. Paid ones, Bloomberg, and then it tells you, in some cases, it tells you how to contact them. Not always. New York Post. Of course, that would be one that with no contact info. Daily Mail, and so on. So it'll tell you some paid ones that you can do. Dallas News. I know people that have gotten this, so I can find that for you. But we're going to focus on the free ones because it's kind of hard to do paid ones. We're going to show you a way to do that too. But let's choose another keyword just for the heck of it. How to start a mobile truck wash business. This is another nice long tail one. And guys, don't get hung up on what the keywords I'm showing you are. Use whatever you want. Let's come back over to Parasite SEO. And we'll do another search. Analyze. All right. So this one is slightly less high, but it's got a much better opportunity score. So that's good. And you can see the top 5. We got a YouTube, a Reddit, a couple of Reddits. Sweaty Startup. That one ranks for a lot of stuff. Quora, YouTube. I don't know. I feel like there's some opportunity with this one, but let's try one more. And then we're just going to make one, whether it's a good one or not. So what the hell is a picnic business? That's interesting. Let's try that one. How to start a picnic business. And then we're just going to make this one regardless of what it says, so I can kind of demonstrate further. All right. So we can see that the opportunities are Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn, and they're kind of ranked. Reddit is going to be number 1 for just about everything. I tend to skip Reddit in a lot of cases if there's already a Reddit there, because things like upvotes and the sub make a difference, but I'll show you a way around that too. But let's Quora. I don't have a good Quora account, but that'd be easy enough to do. But let's go ahead and do LinkedIn. So what we're going to do now is create a how to start a picnic business article on LinkedIn Pulse, because it's got a good opportunity of ranking. So let's go over to our next tool, which is Cuppa.ai. I think it's also Cuppa.sh. I think they changed it at some point, and just literally nobody on TikTok. So we may end that one soon. And there's a lot of different things you can do with this. You can do bulk generation, image generation. We're going to do single. If you're going to do this at scale, you're going to want to do bulk. But we are going to use, this is a how-to article, so we're going to choose how-to article. You can do regular article too. We're going to paste in our keyword. Since this one is not location specific, we're just going to choose United States. You can also do optimize article. I'm going to be honest, I haven't used this yet to see how it works. But anyway, how to start a picnic business. We're going to click next. Now what it's doing is going out and getting some information on that. And while we're doing that, guys, we're going to do a local keyword next. So can somebody go ahead and start throwing those in the chat? Just basically location, service, or service location type keywords. We'll do that after this one. This takes a minute or two sometimes. I've actually never seen it take this long before. So that's, of course, what happens when you're live. Greensboro Auto Glass. All right. So there's different options that you can set here. I have a preset saved. So what I do here is I just check Superstar SEO. And what that did is it turned on include an introduction, it generated FAQ, include YouTube suggestions, generate a meta description, include stock featured images. Why are you yelling? LC, some platforms are tougher than others. Yeah. Medium, how do you, I see what you're saying. Okay. I don't have a Perplexity API, but if I did, I would use that. First point of view, that's what I choose. SEO optimized, clear, knowledgeable, and confident. That's the tone of voice I like to use. I do include a key takeaway section at the end just because I feel like it pads the content a lot better. Now, advanced options, I leave that as it is. Content manipulation, leave that it is. AI images, I like to do 3. And then I just choose whichever one I think makes the most sense. Let's do pop art. It really doesn't matter. And then knowledge is that. And now there's one other important thing over here in parasiteseo.com. We're going to save this to a campaign. And I don't really know why it forces you to do this, but you have to save this to a campaign. And then what you can do is click this AI thing, and it's going to give you some more information on how to properly structure your Parasite article. And guys, this is going to be a part 1 of a couple of videos because I want to do a bunch of these, but it's going to take a while for them to index. So it'll make more sense to come back and see how they've done and just keep working through this together. So this will be at least 2 parts. It may be more. Hope everybody's having a great week and will have a great weekend. I'm basically just saying things right now because one of the things you don't want to happen on a live stream is dead air. So I'm just waiting for that to do it. For whatever reason, there we go. All right. So this is just going to give you some information about it. You can export this as a PDF. I never have. Some overview, the SERP description telling you what's there, recommended parasite strategy. We recommend a mixture of free and paid parasites. Focus on 3 or 4. And yeah, you should do that. We're only going to do 1, but you should really do all of these: Reddit, YouTube, Quora, and then a couple of the paid ones. And we'll talk about getting paid ones here in a minute. The categories are business, secondary, and so on. And it's going to tell you which parasites it recommends: Reddit, Quora, LinkedIn. We're going to do LinkedIn. Boggleheads, Warrior Forum. I don't know how you could get away with this on Warrior Forum, but. And then it shows you some of the paid ones you can do: Bloomberg, NY Post, The Street, and so on. One thing I wish this tool did was set up a way for you to contact them through the software, but it's still a fairly new software, so it may do that in the future. And then this is the part that's important to us right now, is we need the content brief to properly structure our article to get the best chance of ranking. So I don't like that there's no good way to import, but what we're going to do is we're going to come down here and add headings. And there may be an easier way to do this, but we're going to leave that as an H2. We're going to copy the one next to it, and we're going to add that as an H1. Or excuse me, an H3. And we're just going to go through the list and do that with all of them. So I know this is a lot of copy and pasting. It's not the most engaging thing in the world, but it's only going to take a minute or so. So be patient. One of the reasons I like Cuppa over some of the other ones is that it, well, first of all, it's built first by people that know SEO, unlike crappy products like Journalist. It's built by people that actually know how to get rankings and not just sell to SEOs. But it's also, another thing I like about it is that you get to use your own open AI key. So it's much less expensive. It's only going to cost a few pennies to generate an article like this. And eventually we're going to have something like this built right into Legiit. So stay tuned for that. Oh man, will it work for Andrew? Maybe it's worth a shot. Those are going to be a little more competitive, but it's definitely worth a shot. I would try like a Google site and things like that. Add, we're going to make that in H3. Poor that. Do that. And do that. Copy. Paste. And one more. Well, one more set. Copy. And that, change that to an H3. And then I just like to double check, make sure that these are all right, because sometimes I've had it just not generate images and it pisses me off. But it looks like it's all set up right. And you can change the model. Let's try Flux. I haven't done that before, but let's try Flux for the images. Knowledge, I don't know what that does, to be perfectly honest. And that's pretty much it. Now we're just going to generate our article. And this will take a minute or two for it to generate. Got a few local keywords: mechanic, Wilmington, Delaware; restaurant repair services in Dallas, Texas. That's probably the one I'm going to use. Tree service, Coral Springs; Greensboro Auto Glass. Does anybody have everybody with me so far? Does anybody have any questions while it does that? Because, well, it's going to take a few minutes for it to generate the article. But does anybody have any questions on Parasite SEO or anything related to this while we're waiting for that to generate? I'm going to go ahead and sign off of TikTok because nobody's on. All right. So let's see. And we're almost there. Which plans did you use on Cuppa and Parasite SEO? Parasite SEO, I have the heaviest one because I plan to resell. I forget what I have for Cuppa, to be honest. I've had it for so long. Will that interfere with a client I'm working with in Dallas? If you want, I can put in their link in it, or I can just like not, do it if you don't want. Sounds like you're going to use this strategy to implement, create multiple sites to see what sticks. Yeah, I mean, why not do them all, right? Like more is better. Basically, why did the image not generate properly? That's frustrating. I guess I shouldn't have used Fluxed. I should have stuck with what I knew. All right, well, we're going to try that again. Well, ugh. I generated content, single articles. Crap. All right, well, let's try this. I shouldn't have chosen I should have just stuck with the one that I knew worked. All right, well, sorry about that. At least you know that I'm really live. Are these paid tools? Yes. Seems like if you use their link, it would help what I'm doing. Okay, we'll get to that in a few minutes. Yeah, I don't know why the image broke. I guess I shouldn't have chosen the model that I didn't like. But you can see I've been doing this for a while lately. All right. One, save. We'll do another one, another one. Evening, Chris. I use Cuppa 2. Great tool by Charles. Yeah, definitely. Charles, and I think his partner's name is Chris. 2, save, and we'll do one more, and then we'll get back to it. I'm sorry for this glitch. I don't know why it did that. But anyway, let's go over to LinkedIn while we're doing that, and we're going to write article. Do you upload the same article to multiple sites? You can, but you might as it's so easy. Like, why not just make like different ones just in case, you know? All right. So now what we're going to do is start posting this over to LinkedIn. So we're going to come over here. We're going to put in the title. Add one of those images we just made. And we're going to copy. I wish it was a little better at exporting. That's one request I would have. It only exports to a few things right now. So we're going to copy the whole thing. I'm going to paste that over here. Now, one thing you want to do is make sure that you are giving it, you want there to be some benefit to you for this in this for you. So what I've been doing, actually, we want stories. No. Okay. I guess it's profile. Yeah. So we just want to get a call to action put in there. So we're going to put that here at the beginning. Your picnic. The hell is a picnic business? Does anybody know? And so basically you can see I'm putting in a call to action because if somebody's starting a picnic business, I want them to come over to Legiit and use the dashboard and our services. So that's kind of the goal of me with these for me. So now I'm just going to put in a couple more audiences, a couple more images just for, I don't know, thoroughness sake. You don't have to do that. And we'll put one right there. Rich people to, yeah, actually that sounds more accurate than we care to think about, right? And we'll put in one more image. You know, you don't have to, you can put in whatever amount of images you want. I just like it to be broken up a little bit. And then I'm going to put the call to action at the bottom as well. And if I was, I'm eventually going to make a graphic call to action as well. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So we're going to stick that at the bottom. Sign up Legiit for free. All right. So now what we're going to do is just go ahead and publish this. So next, you can share it to your network if you want, and then publish. Now, unfortunately, it's going to take, you know, a few days for this or a day or two for this to index. But what I like to do to help that process along is use a tool called Index Me Now. This is the most, if you know, and you don't have to do this, but and this because this is a fairly expensive tool, but it's the best one I found at getting stuff indexed. So let's like a new project, call it picnic, and we're going to stick that in there. And that will help get it indexed. Connor says, done a few LinkedIn Pulse articles. Does interlinking between LinkedIn posts help boost them? I don't know. Probably. It seems like it would. But then again, you know, LinkedIn's a massive site. So I don't know if interlinking works as well as it would on a blog or something. So let's take a look at a couple I've done recently and see where they're ranking. This one is how much does it cost to start a septic business? This should be indexed. So what this is a nice informational keyword, and this is on Medium, which we're going to look at in our next example. But you can see it's not a terrible looking article. The images, those are AI images. They came out really good, actually. So there's that. Let's see how that's ranking. And I honestly don't know. It might not be ranking at all, but I think it's last, you know, I think it might be in the top 20 or so. You see Reddit right up there near the top. All right, 6 days ago, number 11. So, you know, that's pretty good for what the 2 seconds of work, right? You know, obviously I would have preferred it to rank higher, but I could have used a Reddit. I could go back and do a video. I could do a Quora and so on. And I think I would get somewhere, you know, so that one's not bad. I don't know that the others that I have ready are indexed, but we'll take a look. And then after we do this one, we will do a local keyword. see if this is indexed. All right. How to start a cabin rental business 19 hours ago. So it may or may not work. It's worth a shot. We'll see. Oh, you can't see that, can you? Damn it. All right. Let's try that again. We'll look at the other one again in a minute, too. All right. So this is a LinkedIn Pulse article. I don't remember if you could see the screen when I did that. Where'd it go? Yeah. How to start a cabin rental business. No, I got the joke, Arlo. So now we're looking for the LinkedIn one. It may or may not be here. I don't know. And it doesn't look like this one popped off. That's unfortunate. It may still take some time too. But hopefully you're getting the concept and how the SERP is just flooded with different types of parasites. Yeah, this one doesn't look like it did that well. It may not actually be fully indexed either. So, all right, let's take a look at this one. This was a Medium post I did for how to start a cleaning business in Virginia. We'll see if that's indexed yet. I don't think it is. Sites. Medium. Now, not indexed yet. So that's why I use this, is to speed that along, because the only thing that like doesn't work well in this process is indexing. I shouldn't say doesn't work well, but doesn't work as quickly as possible. So that's that. Let's an informational one. Now let's go back and do a local one. And what was the one that Aaron had? Restaurant repair services in Dallas, Texas. All right. So I always spell restaurant wrong. It's funny that came up because I just told our team that. Restaurant. Yep, every time. Repair services in DALLASTXAS. So this one, we're going to change the mode to local. The country's still United States, but we want to put in Dallas. There's more than one Dallas. Dallas, Texas. And let's analyze. So the parasite can sometimes stand on its own, but anything worthy, you can throw links at. Yeah, exactly. If if like that one that I showed, and I hope the screen was showing when I showed it, but the one that I showed that popped at number 11, if I was to hit that with a nice PBN link, there you go. Whoever that was asking about them, or a few niche edits or whatever, that should be enough to push it up pretty good. That and realtor can never get it right. Yeah, for whatever, restaurant really wrecks me. Now you see, this one has a Parasite SEO, a low score, so that's good. And it's a very high opportunity score, which is also good. And then the primary category is Texas. That doesn't make a lot of sense. If we go over to free, there's Yelp, there's Reddit, of course, and the Indeeds and a LinkedIn. So let's see what it, and then for paid, there aren't any paid ones. So that's good. How to start a digital marketing agency in Myrtle Beach. That's probably one I should rank for anyway, right? Let's see. So if we go over to free on this one, TripAdvisor, Reddit, Quora, City Data, Fodors, Texas, Eventbrite, Medium. We're actually going to do Medium because this is business and it's not exactly Texas. So we're going to do Medium on this one. So restaurant repair service. And let's pop over to Cuppa and create content. If you want to do this with free tools, you just use Chat GPT and Medium or LinkedIn. You can skip over the Parasite SEO part, and you don't need to use Cuppa to generate your content. It's just going to be a little harder. Single generation, review, how to. They don't really have, I guess they, I've never used this one. We'll see how this works. Plumbing, business type. Nah, I don't have all that information. So we're just going to do general article, and we're going to paste in the keyword. Country and region is United States. English is language. And next, after this, we'll do some affiliate keywords. So if somebody can throw some affiliate keywords in the chat, I'd appreciate that. I have some on Facebook, if not. But yeah, just throw in, best legal Ozempic alternative or something like that. And we'll do that next. But we'll try Cuppa. Yeah, I mean, use whatever one you want, except for journalist. Journalist is garbage, but you can use Koala or auto blogging or Zimwriter, whatever you want. This is just the one I wanted to use for this particular example. And we're going to change presets. And that's, by the way, presets, you can do those manually. I just have it saved because it's easier, First person, include key takeaways at the end. You can do that at the beginning if you want. I don't. We're going to go over to advanced content manipulation and AI. And let's do photorealistic for this one. And we're going to come back over to basic. We're going to save this. Now do I have a local? We'll just add it to this test project. Save keyword. And we'll use AI. Sean says, darn it, Chris, I thought I was done for the day. Now I have 40 plus minutes of video to watch. You got a lot more than 40 because we are not done yet. Acon is locked up. They won't let, wrong Acon. It says, I use Agility Writer and Koala. Yeah, I mean, this is just my choice. Use whatever one you like, Dev says, have tried Cuppa, and it really is a solid tool. Anybody have any questions so far? I'm trying to think of things to talk about while this thinks. Let's go ahead and move LinkedIn out of the way. Close that. Close that. Oh, come on, really? Let's try that again. There we go. And again, this is the overview. I'm not going to go through it again because we already have. We should really do a Reddit one. In fact, I'm going to show you a tool that can help with this as well. So anyway, the post will be indexed automatically if we go for free. Yeah, it'll just take longer. Kind of push, just cheap, like PBNs or whatever if it's needed. SEO writing AI is going to kill this. Their content. Oh, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and finish, put in our headings. If it were up to me, there would be an export that made this simpler, and there may be a simpler way to do this. And there definitely is at scale, but I wanted to show how it's doing it. So we're going to paste. Do that. Aaron, if you have a link you want me to include in this, please put it in the chat before I get done. MD, don't be annoying. Make that NH3. And we'll come back on Monday and we'll see how these are doing because they're not going to rank live. Unfortunately, it's not 2017 anymore when we could still do stuff like that. Hey, if one of my mods is watching, can you please kick MD off the stream? Thank you. H2. You could create a script to do this for you as well. Don't ask me how to do that shit because I don't know how. But there's a dude that works for me that's really good at automating things with scripts. Does this work with adult affiliate offers? Yes, but I don't want to do that because I'm using my own like profiles and stuff, and I don't want to post adult stuff to it. I'm sure you understand. Like crack revenue, yeah, like it definitely works. I don't want to do it because I on the ones that I'm using as demonstrations because I don't want to get my accounts shut down for using adult stuff because God forbid. H3. All right, let's double check our settings. And Aaron, if you have that link, let me know. If not, then it's fine. We'll be back on Monday for to see how these have progressed. AI images. We're going to do photorealistic. This time, we're going to stick with DALL-E so it doesn't, because I know that one works. And we'll generate our article. And we're going to use Medium for this one. And I think I need to like work on setting up a subreddit. I'm going to show you a Reddit tool as well. It's in here above. Okay, I'll find it when we get there. It must have gotten blocked because I don't see it. Let me see if I can see it over on YouTube. Can you DM it to me on Facebook because I think YouTube might have killed it, like might have squashed it because it does that. Yeah, Aaron, I'm not seeing the link unfortunately. So, can you send it to me over on Facebook real quick while this is generating it? Okay. All right, I got it. Yeah, that's why I haven't been using that as an example, RL, because it's not. I wouldn't say it's locked down, clamped down, but it takes a little bit more strategy. Like you have to. Why the fuck didn't it make the images? I have no idea what you're talking about, Derek. Like what? I don't know what tool you're talking about, what pricing you're talking about. If it's one of the ones I'm showing, just use their support and they can help you out. If it's one of my products, use my support and they can help you out. I really don't know about the pricing. So, yeah, but yeah, that's one of the reasons I'm not demonstrating Reddit is because you do need to get something. But I am going to show you a Reddit tool that's kind of related to Parasite as well in just a few minutes. Medium. Can I use Medium, Reddit, and other websites for multiple website links? Yes. No problem, Derek. I don't know how to help you, and I hate when I can't be helpful. Like I'm frustrated that I can't help you. Not that I'm frustrated with you. Do. All right, so let's go ahead and start writing this up. Do you think Google stacking or cloud stacks would be adequate to push these up rather than PBN? Whatever. I haven't tried it, but yeah, I mean, generally, you're not going to need a lot of linking if you do this, if you get the right keywords, you know. And one thing that does help though is like making your profiles more powerful. It's probably worth investing in like some aged accounts and things like that. Let's copy the content. First, let's put in a featured image. And again, there's probably ways to do this faster. Let me do this. Save image. Those do not look photorealistic to me. If the properties user hide EA, you can almost use pure spam. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the beauties of Parasite SEO is a lot of the stuff you know about SEO, the stuff we do to play it safe, kind of goes out the window. You know, you can really be an old school spammer with Parasite SEO. So safe to point tons of links to the Parasite site, which point to yes. You save this image. Add that. And I know watching me paste images isn't the most compelling content, but it's part of the process. Copy. Paste. Image. Those do not look photorealistic to me, but DALL-E is a pretty shit model in my experience. So, can we be friends? Of course. RL says the high DA can take it. Technical SEO is not calm. I'm not sure what you mean by that. And we're going to copy all of this. And I won't forget to put in Aaron's link. Compelling. Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely not. SEO in general is not that compelling, even though it's by far my most well, other than when I talk about Legiit itself, it's by far my most popular form of content, which is frustrating to me because, you know, I want to do other things. No need to change image and all. Yeah, you can. But it's AI images. So, you know, like you can do that. It'll help it rank a little maybe, or might rank the image. But for these purposes, it's not that big a deal. Parasite eats spam for breakfast. Add that with a sprinkle of guest posts and watch those SERPs go. That's facts, as the kids say. All right. And then let's put in a call to action. And again, you would want to get a better looking call to action. This is just for demonstration purposes. Let's see. For the best restaurant. I spelled it wrong, didn't I? Yep. Every time. Rest. Ow. Rant. Repairs. Services in Dallas. Click here to visit. Thank you for breaking it down for me, Aaron. Visit Mid-State Services. And we'll turn that into a link. I like, and you don't have to do this, but I just like to make them pop a little bit. So I make them bold and italics. And then we're going to copy that. Stick it at the bottom as well, just because there's a small chance somebody actually reads this. We deliver Atlanta. So the Parasite, it can be a buffer site for the money site, GSA blast coming. Yeah, definitely. That's what a lot of people use GSA and similar tools for. All right. So that's pretty much it. We're ready to publish this guy. And then we're going to hit publish and send. And when we come back on Monday, we'll see how this is doing. And if I've been helpful to Aaron, and if this helps Aaron, I will send him an invoice. I'm kidding. Kind of. ARON. ARON. I'm going to paste that in. All right. So we're going to wait and see if that one is. Now, nobody has put any affiliate keywords in the chat just yet. So what I'm going to do before we move on to affiliate is we're going to talk about Reddit a little bit with a different tool. And now, full disclosure, the tool I'm about to show you, I own it. So, you know. Man, I'm glad I have some Gen Zs that work for me, because this that would have made no sense to me a year ago. But thankfully, one of the Gen Zs that work for me has taught me the slang. And I know that dripping tea, this slaps. I know what that means. I understand that reference. Anyhow, this one is a tool that I own that I bought recently, and it's already broken even, which is cool. But this is called OSO Writer. Now, this is a bit limited in terms of the niches, but lost my train of thought there. But basically, it's to help you find Reddit posts that have already worked, rewrite them for you, and then post them again. So this is just, and if anybody wants a deal on this, let me know. But you can up the keywords, like, let's see. Unfortunately, not unfortunately, we haven't added a bunch of, put it in the bottom is what I heard. We've only added a handful of categories to this. Let's just pick SEO. And we're going to click save. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to go out and find SEO posts on Reddit that have worked well already. So then you're going to, this person got my DR, blah, blah, blah. So what we're going to do is see, that's what it looks like on there. So we're going to click edit and post. And this is still in beta, so I haven't quite, I haven't made this as sexy as I want it to be yet because there's just too many hours in the day, or not enough hours in the day. But then what you can do is click improve your post, and you can make it shorter, you make it longer, you can make an idea, fix grammar, more formal, casual. Let's do copywriting. And it's going to edit it for you. And I've had a handful of people get some really, really good results with this, like thousands and thousands and thousands of views in the first day. So James says, love this kind of content, Chris. Thank you. Yeah, and the retention rate has been really good today. So apparently you're not alone. Looks like a cool tool. Thank you. Yeah, it still needs a lot of work. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't. Could you add Quora to this at some point? Maybe. Graham says, I agree. And then you see how it has a link built in. But you can copy that. Close. Paste it in there. You probably want to clean up the formatting a little bit, which, again, it needs some work. I'm not going to post this because, this is just a tool I wanted, because we've been talking about Reddit and I've been skipping over it. And I didn't even plan to do this, but just going to clean up the formatting a little bit. Now, what this is not is a mass Reddit poster. You're still going to have to post it manually to Reddit. Because I know if I make a mass Reddit poster, SEOs will break that shit in no time. And I'm just going to remove the link. And I'm not even going to post it, but you get the idea, right? And then you can just post this if you want. Let's change it to, how do I know if my SEO agency is good? Post. I don't even have a Reddit account that I'm logged into, but select community. We'll just choose my own. Paste. And this isn't going to work. You would have to get it into a subreddit that worked, but you get the idea. This is just another way you can go about Reddit SEO, Parasite SEO. This tool still needs some work, but since I had skipped over Reddit, I just wanted to show that because I like to share my own things, because eventually I am going to scale that tool. So, all right. I guess now we can do an affiliate keyword. Did anybody have any affiliate keywords they want to, or should I hop over to Facebook and look at what people suggested over there? Because I got a lot of suggestions over there. I'll give it a minute or two while people do that. For fuck's sake. All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and not wait, because we've already been here an hour. Wow. Good stream. Let's hop over to Facebook. And hey, there's us. Where is it? All right, let's see. Body removal of Myrtle Beach. I'd rather not do that one. Let's see. School. I'm trying to find like a long-term one. Best freelance platform for video editors. You can use my Legiit link. Absolutely good stream, Chris. You're going to do this weekly? I've been doing 4 streams a week, actually. So please subscribe. Hop over to YouTube, Connor, and just subscribe there. But we've done 4 of these a week. But yeah, we'll follow up a second part on this one on Monday because for 2 reasons. One, we'll get to see how some of these went. I'll do some more over the weekend because I have nothing else to do. And, because then I don't have to think of another topic. So there's that. That's big. You hear me? Daniel needs some friends. And let's see. Yeah, somebody please shout a keyword. Best dance pole. I'm trying to find something with a few words in it. Best hair extensions for women. That sounds like a good one. I don't know what the affiliate would be for that, but if anybody has an affiliate keyword they want me to use their affiliate term for, let me know. Their affiliate link for, let me know. That you didn't know you were working in the dark web as well. We're going to change that to any city. Analyze. And this will probably be the last one we do today because, not to overshare, but I kind of need to go to the bathroom. So, all right. So free, we got Reddit again, because of course. See, this one is pretty wide open, right? There's not that many free or paid ones doing, but it also tells us that there's not a lot there. But LinkedIn it's suggesting is a really good opportunity for this one. So I think we should do, as embarrassing as it's going to be to have this on LinkedIn, helping you create. I'm glad you mentioned that because we are going to talk about that in a minute too. Look at paid, look at NY posts. In fact, let me go over here. Suppose you wanted to spend, you had some money to spend. Vogue. What you could do. For example, this one, Vogue is one of the Parasite status recommending for this one. You could just come over here to a Legiit, find somebody that sells a Parasite on that particular site, and just get them to do it. Like create the article in Cuppa or let them create the article for you and get them to post it for you. So you can pay $50 and, suppose the commission on this is, $50, it's well worth it. Right. And then you can also, if you don't know, we have a whole category for stuff like this. If you go over to PR links, RL says good stuff. Looking forward to part 2. Thank you. You can see there's some pretty high end stuff in here. There's Jerusalem Post, Daily Coast, Forbes, but you can get some really high end stuff in here too, to use for Parasite SEO. So this whole category can be used for that as well. Best web hosting. That's a great keyword. I think it's going to be a little bit more difficult than I was looking for here. But we're going to go ahead and do this one on LinkedIn, and then we're going to call it a day. But Times of India, Philadelphia Magazine, Woman's World, Mashable, like you can buy posts on these sites if you have some money to spend. And sometimes they're not that expensive. So check out the PR category on Legiit. And what else was I going to say? Or you could buy this tool and use this to sell the research over on Legiit, or you could generate AI content and sell that on Legiit too. So there are ways for you to give me money on this. And I'm going to put my affiliate links to these tools as well, because again, I want to make sure that you get a chance to pay me. I'm not really that obnoxious, by the way. That's just a joke I like to make. Affiliate, save keyword. I don't know why it makes you do that. That's like one thing I don't like about this tool. Let's go ahead and generate the outline. And this will be the last one we do because it's weekend time, and let me stop sharing for a second so I can go check if we have any questions on Instagram. Nope. Present, share screen, window. And we're just waiting for that to generate the outline for us. Really great turnout today, guys. I appreciate that. The live streams are really taking off this week. I'm very happy about that because I enjoy doing these. It's my favorite type of content to create. And, it's good for business, but it's good for community. And it's a lot of fun. And I get to hang out with you guys, which I really appreciate. So, all right, now let's hop over to Cuppa and create content, single generation. This is one thing I don't, never mind. Let's see. This is a review article. So this is a little different. Or you could do a roundup, but we're going to do a review. And it was, what was it? Best hair extensions for women. Do men use hair extensions? Share the link to the tools you're using. I will. Paste. Next. Browsing the web. Best mattress for side sleepers. I might try that one next too, Ahmed. Shoot me if you're part of that affiliate program, Ahmed. Just shoot me that in Slack, and I'll make one for you because you're my dog. While we're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put in the chat here's the link for Parasite SEO. This is my affiliate link. Please use that if you decide to use that. StarSEO.com/parasite. SuperstarSEO.com/cuppa. And SOWriter.com. All right, let's check our presets. And if you want, I can do like more of a walkthrough on Cuppa because there's a lot that I haven't shown you. We can do that in a future stream, but advanced options, content manipulation, AI images. I'm interested to see what kind of photorealistic we get for this. And now the tedious part, right? Types of hair extensions. Paste. Add. I'm not going to read that. Paste. Add. H3. Copy. Paste. Add. Paste. I mainly say what I do so there's not silence. And we've got a few more. And again, there you can get a team member or a VA. I'm trying to get over not liking that term. Paste. H3. Copy. And I'll do some more of these over the weekend, so we'll have a whole bunch to check on Monday. Timing wise, it'll probably be 4 o'clock Eastern on Monday because I have meetings from 12 to 4 on Mondays. H3. And I think I forgot to, let's do key takeaways at the end. And advanced options, just double check. Photorealistic, knowledge. All right, let's generate our article. And where did we say we were going to do this one on? Was it LinkedIn? Reddit? Yeah, LinkedIn is the number 2. So I'm feeling pretty good about the generate. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances on this one. Still a good number of folks here, which is fan-fucking-tastic. Yeah, here's the link to Parasite SEO. It's just superstarseo.com/parasite. Here's the link to Cuppa, superstarseo.com/Cuppa. And here's the link to OSO Writer, osowriter.com. And this is going to take just a minute or two. If anybody has any other questions, let me know. Once this one is pasted and, posted, and then we're going to go ahead and wrap up. It's been a great stream. We've gone really long today. Great way to finish the week out. But I am running out of ways to fill the silence as well. So if anybody has any questions, comments, thoughts, concerns, if anybody's going to try this, let me know that too. But please stop being silent. It's making me uncomfortable. I understood a little bit about parasites, but this has been invaluable. Learned a lot and will really help. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you, Graham. Always good to see you, my friend. Why the fuck didn't it put any images in it? That's frustrating. It does that like, I don't know, 30% of the time, 40% of the time. And that's really irritating. I don't know why it does that. I haven't been able to figure it out. So image generation. Also, why didn't it use the right keyword? I'm considering adding it to my content marketing services on Legiit, more like content repurposing. Great, go for it. Best hair extensions for women. All right, let's generate some images. Oh, there we go. It just took it a minute. Those images are funny. Will this too show free relevant forums that can be used for Parasite? Yeah, it does. A lot of the ones that it does show are forums. I just maybe not in this particular example, but Reddit, LinkedIn, DC Urban Mom, Badger and Blade, Purpose Forum, City Data. So yeah, it does. All right. So we were going to do this on LinkedIn. It's hilarious that this is now going to be on my LinkedIn, but whatever. I know there were some folks, I think it might have been James Dooley who was doing this in mass and got his like LinkedIn like blocked or something. So I know some of you are going to go ham and do that. Just be careful. What are your thoughts on Parasite 301 redirects versus the actual article on parasites? It works. I prefer doing this, but it definitely works. Top hair extensions for women in 2024. That's not what I told it the keyword is. I would change that personally. If I gave a shit, I would change this to best hair extensions for women because that's what I asked it to do. But we're going to go with what it created in this case. It depends on what the service is. It depends on exactly what you're offering. It's hard to answer that without knowing exactly how you know what I mean? Like what you actually create. Copy, paste. I think I can copy and paste these. LinkedIn is a little easier to use than Medium, in my opinion. Copy, paste, copy. She's well endowed. And copy. I don't have a call to action for this one because I don't have a hair extension affiliate link to use, so I'm not going to bother. Obviously, I would find an affiliate link for these, and I think I can edit these. So whoever suggested this topic to me, just find me if you have an affiliate link, and I'll come back and I'll edit them in. But here we go. I don't know why it's not been putting in videos lately. I don't know if that's changed or what. But let's go ahead next and publish. And we're going to copy. And again, this part is completely optional. It's just to help move the indexing along. So we're going to go new project, hair extensions, and paste and save. And that's that. All right. Woo! We've been here for an hour and 15 minutes. I think this was really, really thorough. Judging by the pretty good retention rate that we have right now, I think that you enjoyed it too. But if you didn't, let me know. If you did, let me know. Come back on Monday for part 2 at 4 p.m. Eastern for more. And before I wrap up, anybody have any questions? I'll stick around for another minute or two. If not, we'll wrap up in say like 5 more minutes. if you have any questions or any feedback or anything at all, really, let me know. Let me know that, and we will do it. Connor says, was an hour well spent. Thanks, Chris. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate that. Minari says, thank you so much. See you on Monday. Looking forward to it, Minari. Shannon says, thanks for looking for this. Looking forward to part 2. Have a good weekend. You too, Connor. All right, people starting to jump off of here now, but I will stick around till 4:20 because even though I don't smoke that shit, I find that funny. Excuse me, a funny time to start wrapping up. Akon says, thanks, Chris. Thanks, Chris. Defo will be back for Parasite Part 2. That reminds me of that stupid Joker movie, the second one that came out like a couple weeks ago. That was just the worst fucking movie I've ever seen in my life. I pieced out after like 30 or 40 minutes because it's a musical. Like, I can't imagine who was thinking that was a good idea after the first one was such a great movie. It's like, I felt violated. Slow day. I'll have to watch the replay Tuesdays. Chris, we'll have to watch the replay Tuesday. Superb info. Oh man, it was terrible. Who does a musical? Exactly. And you notice in the previews that they didn't tell you it was a musical. I think they knew they had a clunker on their hands and were just trying to mitigate the damage as much as possible. But it absolutely tanked both critically and commercially as it deserved to. All right, we got another couple minutes left before we wrap up. So if you have any last minute questions or anything you want to say before you go enjoy the rest of your weekend or your weekend, depending on what time zone you are in. For a lot of you, for my Asian friends, it's early morning Saturday. So happy weekend to you. But for everybody else, it's still Friday. Can you push a few PBN links to those previous Parasites that didn't rank to show? I can try. I don't know if that'll take effect before Monday, but yeah, I might as well. I'll take the ones that I've, that's a good idea. I'll buy like some PBNs off Legiit rather than using my own because, I want to get high on my own supply and help out our vendors. So I'll do that and we'll, that's a good idea. I don't really think I need to extrapolate. And that was from Digital Dream Info Media. There's a free plug for you to wrap this up. And if you have any suggestions on how I can add to this in the meantime, just hit me up wherever you get a hold of me and I will do my best to accommodate that. All right, let's go ahead and wrap it up. All right, great turnout today. I think this was a great stream. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. I know I did. It went by really fast, so thank you for that. I know that you have a lot of options and a lot of choices on how you choose to spend your time on, and that you spend some of it with me is something that means a lot to me, something I will always appreciate and never take for granted. So thank you. Or as Jay-Z once put it, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with me. I appreciate that. Until Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern, please do me a favor and subscribe on YouTube and just click the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you can make that happen easily by going to chrismwalker.tv, and that'll be a one-click subscribe for you. It really helps me out, encourages me, and inspires me to do more and give you more of my time and my value that I can. So, the last thing is over the weekend, think about what you want out of life and go out and get it, because you owe it to yourself and you owe it to somebody out there in the world that needs a little bit of hope that you can give them, because that hope can be you. I'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. Peace.